again, my darlings. All right, getting set up here. All right. All right. Okay. I hope your day has been going well. I hope it has been well. All right. All right. We are here. People are here in the building. All right. All right. Okay. Hey, Dimples, Wimples, Sleepy B, Robin Jamel, Sweet Ace of Silhouette, Miss Anonyma, Natasha. All right. Well, I'm not sure if this is the reading that everyone has been waiting for or not, but we're here talking about Hollywood. What's really going on? Are these theories, conspiracy theories, correct? What's just going on? Is it almost the end of Hollywood? All these questions, whatever questions that you all have had. Now, me personally, I don't think that this is the end of Hollywood. I think that Hollywood will continue to be a thing until humans are wiped off the face of the earth. There have always been performers in so many different cultures. We've had plays, we've had, ye olden Greek Olympic Games, even back in, the old Roman times where they had, the Spartacus people fighting each other there's always been something going on with humans and people watching and other people performing. So that's just my spin, my take on it. You all are free to ask your questions about Hollywood. This industry that has just become so widespread and pervasive. You know, um yeah, so all right, we know how this goes. If you are new here, you know how this goes. If you are not new here and this is your first time, welcome. So, when you ask a question, I ask that you put a purple heart or a purple crystal ball next to your question so that I know that you're asking a question. If I do not see a purple heart, if I do not see a purple crystal ball next to your comment in the chat, I'm not going to take it as a question. I'm just going to think it's part of the regular banter going on in the chat. All right. So, with that being said, the first question comes from our good sis, Dimples Wimples. And Dimples Wimples, she asks, is the majority of Hollywood going to jail with Diddy? Oh boy. Getting into it already. Hey, Miss Asha. Sweet Aces Silhouette, Nesto, Shackle, Shuffle, Walk of Shame. That will never not be hilarious. All right. Is majority of Hollywood going to jail with Diddy? Let's see. What does this mean right here? Yeah, no. Is the majority of Hollywood going to jail with Diddy? No. No. No, it's not. So we're going to have these magicians. We're going to have these magicians here doing whatever they can so Hollywood can continue to make money. Now, there are going to be people who may, fall with this. men and women that may fall with this. Um, but is the majority of no, it's not. Mm-mm, mm-mm, nope. There may be some that fall, maybe. There may be some that fall, but no, they gonna keep doing what they doing to get some money. They will keep doing what they're doing because the Hollywood engine makes a lot of money. Okay. Someone writes a song and people buying these albums and they're making this money. There are actors who, have great talent, but they get paid $20 million for a movie. The engine, the directors, the sound crew, no. They ain't getting rid of that money. Mm-mm. Okay, so the next question is from Sweet Ace Silhouette. And she asks, has Hollywood always been a dark place, or did it just turn dark? That's a good question. That is a good question. Yeah, there has always been a performing part of human existence. The opera singer. That's performing. The ballet dancers. That's performing. Performing arts has always been a thing. It's always been a thing. All right, has Hollywood always been a dark place, or did it just turn dark? Hey, Empress Kia and Muffin. No, it wasn't always a dark place. No, it wasn't. It wasn't always a dark place, but it has been dark for a long time. A lot of it is just we're now finding out about it. It's been like this for a while, for a long time, but we are just now finding out about it because of the pervasiveness of social media. People can share their stories immediately, instantly around the world. No, it wasn't always. It wasn't always a dark place. Yeah, it wasn't always a dark place, but it's been effed up for a long. It's been effed up for a long time. Was it always? No. It's just been effed up for a long time. So, for example, say you have something that has existed for 10 years. The first 6 months, no. But the rest of that time, the other 9 years and 6 months, yes. So, a lot of things have been perverse, dark throughout so many parts of the human, throughout so many parts of the human existence. But secrets were easier to keep back in the day. Social media have been tearing people up, and it's been getting stories out. This is why there are governments and whatnot blocking people's access to Twitter and things like that. And that's a true story. I think Venezuela was just blocking access to Twitter for their citizens, and then their citizens were getting on a VPN, bypassing the block so they can talk. True story. This happened, I think, last month or the month before, that Venezuela was blocking their citizens' access to Twitter. And then all of them jumped on the VPN, trying to find the right VPN to give them access to Twitter. So social media out here tearing people up. Now you can share things. So thank you so much for that question. It wasn't always, but it's been a little messed up for a while. Okay. All right. The next question from Dimples Wimples. She asks, have a lot of child actors been that word right there? Have a lot of child actors succumb to that T word that's right there on the screen? Wow. Yeah, that's heavy. I hope everyone has their sage, their Palo Santo, their cleansing bath, their cleansing insets incense ready for after this because I feel like this is about to turn dark very quickly. But let's see. Hmm. What is this right here? Because we have. mm, Hey, it's one cat. Hey, Mel. How are you, Mel? How are you, Mel? Okay. What? Okay, so this is one of those times where spirit is about to take us over. Spirit is about to change the flow of the conversation. So, what Spirit is saying that a lot of Hollywood, there has always been secrets in Hollywood, but Hollywood is not the only place. Okay, Hollywood is not the only place. A lot of this that we see going on in Hollywood is because of people who have power. Also, and I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding discriminatory. There are a lot of people in Hollywood, particularly men, who they take action doing this, but they're not alone. But the one of the biggest secrets about it is there are a lot of heterosexual presenting men in Hollywood, but they're really not. So it's almost like the perversion begins because of these perverted men. Um, because these perverted men. If you've been on my channel, if you've been around for a while, you know who this guy is. This is Mr. Mew. If you're a channel member, go on and throw your mew emojis up because that's who this is. So a lot of things are happening, are beginning, and a lot of it is ties to mew, these men with these perverse, um, degenerate needs that they want to get fulfilled. And these are a lot of where this degeneracy stems and comes from. Um, because you have all these people all these men who present as one thing, but their their appetites, okay, their appetites are strange and weird. Y'all know what I'm saying? Cough, um, cough, Diddy. Their appetites are strange and weird. Okay, right. The tambourine players, right? The yeah. So this is where a lot of it stems because a lot of these. I'm trying to think how can I say it. A lot of this, a lot of it is pay to play, pay to play. So that is the origin. That is the beginning of where this pervasive foolishness comes from. So I'm sorry, Spirit wanted to get that out. Now, let's see about Spirit answering your question. Okay. Spirit wanted to get that out. Spirit want to let y'all know, like, listen, these people with these weird appetites, being in positions of power and having this money and paying to play, uh-huh. This is starting a lot of it. That's starting a lot of it. Starting a lot of it. So I see y'all mew emojis in the chat. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. So have a lot of them been trafficked? Yeah, a lot of them have been trafficked. We know the word trafficked as meaning one thing, right? A lot of these children, and I'm gonna say this in a way so that people can understand. When your parent does not protect you and push you into the industry and they quote unquote whore you out, you can get the fame and you can get the money and you can benefit their lifestyle. They can live off of their child making all this money. Baby, that's trafficking. That's trafficking. Okay. Now, as far as this traffic, a lot has been covered up. You know, a lot has been covered up. They used to be able to cover a lot of it up, but not anymore. So once again, yes, but it's been done for the money. It's not just um people just transporting, people around like that. When your parents give you up like that, when they trade you for money, baby, that's trafficking. Mhm. 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 Living this good life off of this money. Uh-huh. Mhm. A lot of them don't fight it at all. We've seen it with so many of these child stars, and then when they start looking a little weird, hashtag Macaulay Culkin, allegedly. Um, they start looking a little weird and things start happening to them and they start doing um the illegal pharmaceuticals and stuff because they can't deal with it. Justin Bieber, like all these different people. Yeah. When your people sell you out for money, baby, that's mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. This has been going on for a while. It's been going on for a while, but a lot of times they will use the magic to cover things up so that there's not a lot of kerfluffle about it. Yeah. Yeah, it was sad. I was watching Quiet on the Set. I was watching Quiet on the Set, and I'm just looking at this like, this is disgusting. I couldn't even get through the rest of Quiet on the Set. I'm gonna have to try to finish watching it. But yeah, child, this is terrible. Okay, so the next question is from hey everybody, hey Miss Fashionable, Tim Lee, Robin Jamil, Handyman. Yeah, okay. Robin Jamel asks, has the darkness in Hollywood always involved children and or sacrifice? That's a good question. Yeah, these family channels on YouTube, when you see these kids out here, now we all know that there have been some children, doing some cute stuff. Kids do cute things. And then, you make memes out of them and they become immortalized in a meme forever. Like the little boy that was dancing on top of the chair in school, you know, it's some of the same thing. A lot of people don't see it, but that's some of the same thing. Okay, it's some of the same thing. It's the same energetics, But I want you all to think about how deep this goes. And I'm going to say this, and then we're going to answer the question. How many of you, when you were a child, okay, it's some family gathering or whatever, and then your parent or somebody be like, "Do that little dance that you do," and then you got to go perform in the middle of the living room doing whatever little song and dance for your family members or whatever like that. And you don't really want to do it, but they're just like, come on, come on, come on, do it. But you're uncomfortable, you don't want to do it. What do you think that is? I want y'all to think about that. And if it's cute enough, they might, just might sign you up. Same thing with them little children child pageant, John Benet Ramsey, all that stuff. What do you think that is? Okay. So answering Robin's question. Mm. According to what I'm looking at, answering Robin's question, yes. 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 Mm-hmm. Yes. Blood rituals, sacrifices, conflict. Yes, yes. Ooh, child. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, 504. Yeah, this is terrible. Especially a lot of the, there may be blood rituals, but sacrifices? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I wasn't yeah, okay. Hey, how you doing, girl? Next question is from Mel. Mel asks, will the music industry always be corrupt? Will the music industry always be corrupt? Yes, I hear that 504. Mm-hmm. And they be wondering why these kids are weird. They ain't have a damn childhood. You supposed to be playing with Legos and Play-Doh and reading books or going on family vacations, not out here being a child slave, right? It's pretty much child labor. This is acceptable child labor. Remember the child labor laws? You're not supposed to do X, Y, and Z. You know, I know like in Chicago, I used to work for the Board of Education. And back then, kids who were like 15, 16 had to come in and get a work permit in order to work like a summer job. The reason that there are work permits, so that there is, the child slavery. People want to talk about Temu and Shein and all these other places with this child slavery. Baby, these children being worked like dogs in these movies and TV shows, that is a form of child labor that is acceptable. Okay, it's child labor that's acceptable because it's a TV show. Okay, we're gonna call a spade a spade. We're gonna call it what it is. That's child labor that is acceptable because it's millions of dollars. Okay, so let's answer Mel's question. Will the music industry always be corrupt? Mm, 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 mm. There is always going to be yeah. There's always going to be part of it that is mentally um that tears up your mental health. There's always going to be some type of you got to sacrifice something for fame, and there's always going to be the secrets, the secrets. So yeah, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. The next question is from our good boo Muffin 218 218, and Muffin asks, "Who controls Hollywood?" Okay, so who controls Hollywood? Um, I don't know how to say this. And I just got chills, right? I just got chills. Some people may want to hear it, some people may not want to hear this. Um, there are some types of spirits, some type of spirits, some type of spirits that some type of spirits that is really quote unquote pulling the strings. Some type of spirits that's pulling the strings. Um yeah, yeah. Some type of spirits that pull the strings. We also have some we also have some very, very tight control from these entities. When I say entities, it's like corporations or long-standing conglomerations that control a lot of things too. Um, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. When it comes to these, listen, you can call the entities whatever you want to call them. Whatever entities mean to you, that's what you call it. Okay. Whatever entities mean to you, that's what you call it. Um, there have been a lot of string pulling and control. It's been there for a minute. But yeah, it's been there for a minute. It's been there for a minute. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. Um yeah, I kind of I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. Um yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. That just kind of not took me out, but it just kind of took me out. Um yeah, these are some entities, these are some spirits. Um I kind of feel like this is a some type of pact or ritual, because remember Hollywood wasn't always a thing. Hollywood was created, right? So these long-standing structures, these people of these long-standing structures, there are agreements and whatnot made. Agreements and whatnot made with respect to it, but hearing these things about, it's something behind the scenes, it's a spirit, it's a, yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we have, hmm yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Um, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's get to the next question. Okay. Listen for hey Isis. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, the next question is from Dimples Wimples, and she asks, is adrenochrome a popular thing used in Hollywood? Let's see. Hey Donna. Ciao. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna need some a good spiritual scrub after this. Hmm. Let me see what this is right here. Here we go with these secrets again. Okay. So here's the thing with regard to this question, because make no mistake about it. When it comes to topics like these, and then depending on the people, there is there is shielding over it. There's spiritual shielding over it. And it's funny now because answers that I'm getting are not as straightforward. Um, here's the thing. There is something in Hollywood that Hollywood as a whole, here we are with community. Hollywood as a whole pays a lot of money for something that's kept secret. Okay. Hollywood as a whole, they dump out a lot of their money. They pay for things, especially these people with a lot of money. They pay for things that are kept secret. Okay. This isn't something that they want people to know about. This is something that they don't want people to know about. Um, they don't want it to have a face. They don't want it to be recognizable. Okay. There is something that people are paying a lot for in Hollywood, um, as a community that they're paying for. Now, is it adrenochrome? I don't know. But here it's like I'm not supposed to know or I'm not supposed to see, but it's something that people are paying a lot of money for. And this is something on the community level. I mean, they're dumping out, if you had a bag of money and you just turn it upside down and like all the coins fall. There is something that they are paying a lot of money for, Hollywood as a community. Um that they're keeping secret. We have the secret going on here. They don't want that. This is supposed to be a close kept secret. I don't think people are supposed to know about it. Could it be adrenochrome? Yes, it could be. Could it be something else? Yes. What I'm allowed to see here is that there is something that people that they paying a lot of money for. Okay. That it's something that they are paying a lot of money for. Um, but they definitely take action to keep this a secret. So this is weird. I kind of feel like this is so weird. This is weird. This is weird. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can get any more information because baby, I can kind of feel like stumbling block, if that makes sense. If I can get some more information. Okay. Okay. Four. Hmm. What is this? Okay. Something that is supposed to be powerful or give power that is sacrificed for something that can be in a cup, if that makes sense. Um it's I kind of feel like now I kind of feel like red herring energy is being pushed in. Like when people try to throw you off the scent or throw you off the trail or something, I kind of feel like that's something that's kind of coming in. Um yeah, this is weird. Like no BS, y'all. Like I'm live with y'all right now. This is weird. What I'm feeling is weird because it kind of makes me feel like I'm crazy, if that makes sense. Like when you start to be like, okay, is it me or is it someone else? That's what I'm kind of feeling right now. So take that with what you will. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. Okay. Let me see the next question. Okay. The next question is from Sweet Aces Silhouette. And she asked, are those people really as deeply rooted in the industry as folks claim? Now, make sure you all do not put the name of those people in the chat. Moderators, if someone, just so happens to type it out, what J represents, kindly delete it because they feel a type of way about that. They feel a type of way about that. So, yeah, they don't want us knowing nothing. They don't want us knowing nothing. Okay. So let's answer Sweet Ace's silhouette um questions. Are them people really as deeply rooted as people talk about? Okay, let's see. Let's see. You know what's so funny? Like I said, when I said it yesterday, but when you are doing like your research for like how to title your videos and stuff like that, what's trending, I would type in something like this, like Hollywood conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And then like it'll say that, oh, people search for this, but then when you click, like nothing else comes up. Like it's just erased, like, yeah, it's a thing, but it's not really a thing. Like even going through like some of the videos and stuff, like if you look through them on YouTube, yeah, it's almost like a suppression. It's almost like a suppression. It's almost like a suppression. What's funny is you see a lot of stuff like it's okay. And this is why, let me just get comfortable again, switching my seat. This is why when certain things are allowed to be talked about, but other things aren't, that's when you know the game is on. Okay. That's when you know the game is on because they are allowing Diddy to be ran through the mud, but some other topics, no. They want to keep the focus on Diddy, right? Diddy, it, yeah. So, um, hmm, I don't even know what they are. So, there are people who, so I can't identify them. There are some people I cannot identify. It's really like my mind just went blank. Um, I know interference when I feel it. There are some ruling people there. There are some ruling people there. I can't put my finger on it if it's them or not. Now, we can probably start to go with the yes. Um, Based on this card right here. And I am so sorry. My girls are starting to text and I can't, yeah. Okay, so we can start to identify them here because if you know this story, if you know what you're looking at here, you can kind of start to identify. So I want to say yes. I want to say yes, but there's a lot of other stuff mixed in. I kind of feel like it's them. I feel like it's other people. Um I kind of feel like it's them, but I kind of feel like it's some other people too. Like I kind of feel like it's an easy scapegoat because I kind of feel like it's other people that comes in other cultural flavors, if you know what I mean by that. I kind of feel like it could, but there are other people doing other terrible things. Um, but the focus is always on money. That's not going to change. The focus is always on money. It's on money. And yeah, there's a spiritual component too, but a lot of the focus is on a lot of it's on money. It's weird. Um, it's weird. Child, this right here, this is a lot. This is a lot. Oh, child, Donna. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Donna asked the question: is a conspiracy about Meg or Beyonce true? Okay, we're gonna go with Meg. We're gonna start out with Meg. No. Mm-mm. No. 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 That's not true. I don't know where it started from, but whoever started this, they are um whoever started this was started for a reason. This was like some type of warfare. This was some type of warfare that was started as it pertains to Megan the Stallion, because that's who I pulled for first. This is some type of warfare against her so that she could not grow more in the industry, so that she could not make her money, so that she couldn't get work. So conspiracy theory about no, that's not true. That's not true at all. This was something disgusting started to try and keep her down. Oh child. Wait till I show you all the stuff about Walt Disney. We may have to have another Q after dark. And listen, somebody didn't like the Q after dark segment that we had yesterday, and that's fine. I'm just showing y'all the information that's out there. I'm just showing y'all the information that's out there. Baby, I guess they didn't like the Pope getting drugged. I didn't drag the Pope. Then people drug the Pope by his nose hairs. No, that wasn't me. I was just showing you the information. I was just showing you the information, honey. Okay. Now about Beyonce. Beyonce. No, who is this? Who is this? No, that whoever started that was some damn Dusty. That was a Dusty. As it pertains to Beyonce, no, that's not true. That was a Dusty. That was a Dusty. Child, that was a Dusty. I'm mad that Dusties are coming up in this. Yeah. Kind of almost saying like she had, some sex change or some operations or something like that to make her. No, that was some damn Dusty. That was a Dusty. That was Dusty. I wish the dust would just go away. Okay. Next question is from Donna, and she asked, "What happened to them if they stop feeding the entities they're forced to?" Okay. Yeah, that was a Dusty child. Okay. Okay. Tell me about this one right here. Tell me about this one right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if they stop with the feedings, yes, Dusties are agents of chaos. They sure are dusty asses. So if they stop giving what needs to be given, oh, it's pretty much it's gonna be bad for them. It's gonna be bad for them. It's gonna be bad for them. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be hell on earth for them, but they might get effed up. They'll get ostracized, get removed from the community. Life is gonna get hard for them. They're gonna be on slippery ground, on slippery slope, because they don't know how they're gonna be able to deal with it all. Yeah, yeah. The biggest thing is getting ostracized from the community, because the community covers and takes care of each other. But they will be the people who don't do what they're supposed to do. They are going to be the sacrifice. They're going to be the sacrifice. They're going to be ostracized for the community. Life is going to get hard for them. I kind of feel like the other magicians and whatnot are going to curse them and just make things just really, really terrible for them. Um, make things really, really terrible for them. Um, yeah, yeah. The person that if it were me, the person that I would be quote unquote scared of the most would be this magician, this high priest, this whoever this is, because being part of the community and struggling, you can not be part of the community, that's fine, but the struggle and have like such heavy burdens placed on you, yeah, that's bad. I kind of feel like they will put ancient curses upon people. But it's done in such a way that I don't think people would know. I don't think people would know. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean it gets bad, it gets bad for people. It gets bad for people. But I mean, you know, it's easier to do things when you're part of a community, right? This is why we have the concept of, when people are addicted, they go to the Alcoholics Anonymous, they're part of a group. Humans, we come together in groups, cliques. Um, these are my people, these are, whatever it is. We come together and form communities all the time. So when you're part of a community that you get down with, it's easier to keep doing what you're doing, right? Okay. Donna asks, what does Aphrodite think of the industry? Aphrodite. I don't know if Aphrodite want to talk to me. Did you ask Aphrodite if she wants to talk to me? Maybe she don't want to talk to me. Okay, this is, you said you've wondered because they pull her energy a lot. Do they pull Aphrodite's energy? I wouldn't say that they pull her energy. Yes, beauty is a thing, but humans like beautiful things, period. We all like things that look good. Okay, no one is out here saying, "Oh my god, did y'all see that raggedy rust bucket beater? That's going to be my car. That's going to be my car." Said no one ever. No one goes out to buy the raggedy rust bucket that doesn't look good. Okay? Said no one ever. Oh man, I don't care what my wife or my husband look like. He could be the ugliest thing on this earth, and I'm still said no one ever. Said no one ever. Said no one ever. Okay? We like beautiful things. Okay? You not going to go vacation, okay, where there's a heaping pile of trash. You're not doing it. When you go on vacation, you want your room to be decent. You want to be in a nice, safe place. When you go out to eat, you don't want to be. We'll be mad when we go out to eat if they sit us next to the kitchen. That's not ideal. So I don't think it's pulling up Aphrodite's energy. I think that the most beautiful representation of something always draws attention. That's just period. Okay, that's just period. That's period, right? So me personally, I don't think it's pulling that energy. I just think it's understanding that what's beautiful, what's handsome, what looks good is going to get you the attention which draws people in, right? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. How many of y'all was just like, yeah, I want this split pea soup green, rusted out, rust bucket car with orange carpet and broken, so that's not your ideal car. That's not your ideal car. So, I think people need to start understanding that it is okay to like beauty and want to be around beautiful, nice, luxurious things. Okay. The powers that be tell you not to do it. Okay. Because they want you to be whatever. But we all out here, this is why, there's always this argument within quote unquote the dating community. Oh, um, my woman, she ain't got to do all that. Why she wearing that weave? Because when you look good, you're going to get attention, and maybe somebody might come scoop you up. No one wants to. We all knew the person in high school who they may not have been the most attractive, but you wrote in their yearbook, keep being funny. Keep being funny. Keep being funny. You have a great personality. hmm This is why they want you to hate pretty privilege. But anyway, I don't think it's Aphrodite. But if this were Aphrodite speaking about the industry, understand that it's a mental and verbal game. Get your money, get your fame, get your success, but understand that there is darkness there. Y'all know there was the friend, the person in high school who was real funny. They weren't cute, but they were funny. Okay. We see it all the time. We see it all the time. It's okay to say it. It's okay to say it. It's okay to say it. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't mean that they're a terrible person. It doesn't mean that you're being mean to them, but all these people talking about my man, my woman don't have to be attractive are a damn lie. Your man, your woman is going to be beautiful, fine, whatever it is to you. Okay. Okay. But if it was Aphrodite, if it was, the advice would be that, understand that you got to be able to think. You have to be able to play the game. Understand that there are games afoot. What's your mental game on? Are you built for this? Okay. Go ahead and get your fame, get your success, get your recognition, but understand that there is a lot of hidden darkness there. Understand that there's a lot of hidden darkness there. If you are okay with this, you'll be fine in the industry. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. And people don't like to hear it. People don't like to hear it. No one says, oh my God, I love my spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend being 500 pounds. Says no one. Says no one. People don't like to hear the truth. People don't like to hear truth about things. Okay. Donna asks, if Hollywood denies magic, why do they put the symbolism in the videos? That's a good question. Like, y'all laughing at me, but y'all know it. Y'all know it. This is why people try to shame you with something undesirable. That's why you live in a raggedy apartment. That's why you got this. That's why you still driving a 1989 Honda Civic. That's same thing they try to do to Nyla. Same thing they try to do to Nyla. Because Nyla is pretty. Nyla's all the things they probably are not and probably don't have. That's why it's the same thing. Okay. If Hollywood denies magic, then why do they put the symbolism in there in the videos? Because it's attraction. It's attraction. It's something that's used to pull people in so they can get more views. It's more money. Girl, I'm sure people don't want no raggedy car. I'm sure. Just like them people out here talking about, oh, your car don't mean nothing. And listen, everyone buys what they can afford, right? But baby, I'm not gonna be crying on the bus when I can cry in my BMW. If I were crying. I'm wiping them tears in my BMW. Amen. Um, why? Because it pulls people in. It's easy to pull people in, and then when things get pulled in, when people get pulled in, there's conversation about it. It makes them more money. That's why. Oh, they deny it because most people gonna believe it. But look at this conversation that we're having right now. We're interested in this, right? It pulls people in. It's a magnet that pulls people in. So then you start talking about it. It pulls people in. This is something that they've been doing for a long time. Like, ooh, look at that. It pulls people in. It pulls people in. They can make more money. They can make more money off of it. Somebody said they not human. Yeah. Yeah. Donna asks, why are those people so obsessed with Lucifer and his energy? Let's see. Because of the tie to power. The tie to power and the power that is for you to control who you are, for you to control who your destiny is, for you to control, for you to be free, right? Because when you're talking about, say, the Christian religion, for example, right? Because that's really where that comes from. The Christian God wants you to do X, Y, and Z. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. With Lucifer, there's a thought of freedom. There's a thought of me making my own choices, me making my own decisions, me being able to do the things that I was told were bad. Now I could do them. Okay. It's really the form of I get to do whatever I want. I get to do whatever I want. There is no big brother. There is no um I'm going to get in trouble or punished for this. Um all the things that were off limits to me, it's not anymore. Okay? So, um and it's not caring, but everybody has to make a decision. There's a difference between you making your own decision, you coming up to your own conclusion versus being forced to play by certain rules. So, understand the paradigm. Okay, I am not in contact with Orisha, so I will not speak for Orishas. I will not. Um, okay, next question is from Muffin. What is going on underground in Disneyland? Disneyland. I was just reading something about Disneyland the other day. I was reading something about Disneyland earlier today that I found very, very interesting. And if I were to present that information to you, we'd really have to put on our tinfoil hats. Going on underground. What is this? Wickedness. Wickedness is going on underground in Disneyland. There's wickedness there. Um, there's wickedness there. There's some type, from what I'm looking at, there might be some sacrifices going on. Might be some sacrifices going on. Mm, might be some sacrifices going on. Um, could be some bindings, could be some torturings. Uh-huh. From what I'm looking at here, like this don't look good at all. This does not look good at all. Mm-hmm. It doesn't look good at all. Mm-hmm. Possibly, possibly to children, possibly the illegal movement of people, possibly as well. So I'm seeing rituals, I'm seeing torture, I'm seeing the possible illegal movement of people, including children. This is what I'm seeing. Okay. And that was disgusting to say. That was very disgusting to say. You say children be going missing at listen. And yeah, that's yeah, I can't even. Um yeah, this is a good question right here. Y'all said children go missing at I have to look that up. I have to look that up. Someone has to remind me to look up. Someone has to remind me and say, "Q, look up children allegedly going missing at Disneyland." Someone has to remind me because that's a lot. But yeah, that looks. Mhm. There's something else that I found that was very, very interesting. I'm gonna have to share it with you all on a like Q Eclectic Tarot After Dark or something like that, just for people who are interested in it. I may even have to do it on my other channel because that makes a lot of sense compared to something I just saw recently that I didn't know anything about. Remember I said people paying a lot of money for something? Yeah. Yeah, I may have to show y'all that. What? Okay, Donna asks, why is every black woman in the industry being accused of being male? Hmm. What is this right here? This is, yeah. It's a way to, I'm trying to think how to say this. It's to take away the, I don't want to say power, but like how like it's always been said that like black people have like a special energy. We're like children of the sun. Like our melanin is special, powerful, magical, whatever you want to call it. So in doing this, not only does it reduce that black woman's ability to maybe make more money or go further in the industry, it has something to do with the natural, I don't want to say spiritual power of the melanin, but it's a way to degrade this aspect of the divine feminine. It's a way to do that. Um it's a way to do that. It's a way to devalue her. It's a way to take away from that innate power that black women have, right? Because make no mistake about it, we control a lot of the culture, right? But in doing that, doing it on that individual basis like that, this is why, for the longest time, we as black women, they've been saying you're masculine, you're this, that, and the third, those different it's why it's part of this. Don't understand your power. It's a way to take away the power that we have. It's a way to remove our power, but they do it to these women in the industry so that they can't go further, that they can't make as much money. But on just a general level, it's a way to kind of tie us up and cross us, right? It's a way to cross us, it's a way to curse us. It's a way to verbally curse us when they say that about us. So that's what that is. Okay. Mhm. Yep. I mean, they were saying about Michelle Obama. I mean, just come on, like this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay. The next question is from Donna. Let me put these cards back in and reshuffle. Because and I want you all to understand like the cursings that are tried to be, that people try to put on us. When they speak to women overall, they'll say Western women, but they don't call white women quote unquote masculine. They call us masculine, right? It's us. But when they're talking about things just overall, they say Western women. Okay. Understand the way that we are tried to, the way that people try to remove our power. Let me plug in my laptop. Okay. All right. So Donna asked, what was the purpose of the Astro World ritual? Okay. Astro World ritual. I don't even know what happened to Astro World, which I'm kind of glad I don't. I'm kind of glad I don't. Um, okay, so that it was an easy way. It was an easy way to energy harvest. It was very easy to energy harvest. Now, energy harvest for what? I don't know, but it was a way to easily harvest energy. It was like mass energy harvesting. Yeah. That's it was mass energy harvesting. Now, I don't know who put it together. I don't know who planned it because there are art musical artists or whatever like that, but there's usually like a manager or somebody who puts together or coordinates the venue, all the different stuff. Um I feel like they should look into whoever the person who put it all together, that's who should be looked at as it pertains to what happened there. But that was energy harvesting. That was energy harvesting. It was mass energy harvesting. It was easy to do because there were a lot of people together. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because there's a woman involved. This is the Queen of Cups, but I don't like her either because she's dangerous to me because it's like this is someone that no one really suspects. No one really suspects whoever this person is. This woman is never suspected. But yeah, whoever this woman is, whoever put this all together, whoever idea was, that's what they should be looking at. But that was an energy harvesting ritual. Now, what they needed the energy for, I can't tell you, but it was energy harvest. It was energy harvesting. Travis Scott's events when he was dating Kylie and it was on Chris's birthday. Robin Jamel says Lou M. Taylor was also involved and is being sued for this. She's a woman. Interesting. 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 Whoever this, it's funny because I remember I just said that no one suspects that Queen of Cups. No one suspects her. It's funny because Robin Jamel said Lou M. Taylor was also involved, and every time I see that name, if you just look at the name and say Lou M. Taylor, you would think it's a man. I didn't, that the way that is like that. It's not like Louise or Louisa or anything like that. It's Lou. It's Lou. So it's easy to assume otherwise or think less of, that's interesting. That's okay. So Donna asked, could the elites and the powers that be have gotten power and kept it without doing the degeneracy that they do? That's interesting. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Nope. To have that type of power, it requires making decisions about things. Definitely a magical component to it. No, it doesn't. No. You still need some type of sacrifice. Yes. Mm-hmm. Next question is from Muffin, and Muffin asks, are they going to be brought to the light anytime soon? Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. People already know. People already know about things. They already know about the degeneracy of things. They already know. People already know. Because we're here having this conversation about elites, rituals, powers that be, adrenochrome, all this other stuff. People already know. It's already out there in the light. The question is, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? And then they're good at quote unquote the distractions, okay, to keep you focused from this. Okay. I want you all to understand the way that they distract and deflect. That is a thing. Okay. If you remember, what was it in the 80s or 90s or whatever, the satanic panic. I know the satanic panic is taking over Hollywood. And why does everyone want these Hollywood elites to be like this? And why does everybody want all these superstars to do this and do that? Why y'all want them to such and such and you hate them and you're jealous? Understand the information is out there. People talk about these things, but nothing will be done about it. There's always some type of deflection. There's always some type of deflection. Okay. Right. It's gaslighting. It's gaslighting. Okay. It's complete and utter gaslighting. It's complete and utter gaslighting. But what you gonna do about it? It's out there. It's out there. What you gonna do about it? What can be done about it? Right. There is always some type of, so for example, in one of Jay-Z's songs, I can't remember which one it is, he said, I'm amazing, not a Mason. Okay, so he playing on it, playing on it or whatever like that. Now go back to that video I made where I showed you him wearing that sweatshirt. Okay, him wearing that sweatshirt and certain allegiances with people and stuff like that. So one is not just wearing that sweatshirt for a reason. You didn't just find it in the store. That's not something you go and buy at Macy's. Why would he wear that? Okay. And because people believe celebrities face value and things, they just say anything and we just believe them, we just trust them because they have money that, like you're being gaslit. Okay? The stuff is already out there in the light. It's already out there in the light. Question is, do people believe it? It's already out there in the light. Yeah. People, and then there are a lot of people who defend it. There are a lot of people who say, "Ha ha ha! It's just art. It's just acting. It's just like I don't believe that anyone can play homosexual. I don't believe that because certain things you're not going to do. But if you are doing it for money, what else would you do for money? You see what I'm saying? So yeah. What you gonna do? Then they deflect, and then you just end up walking away from it, and they call it a conspiracy theory. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Donna has the next question. Why don't they accuse white women of being men? Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, that's energy harvesting. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, they don't do it because these men understand that they can't move forward. They can't move forward without the women. They can't move forward without the women. Hmm. Yeah, they can't move forward without the women. Uh-huh. They can't move forward without the women. And the women, quote unquote, make the men what they are. Because notice, like a lot of them align with what their husbands say or their boyfriends say, even if it goes against something that could benefit them as women. Yeah, the men aren't calling them that because they need the women. Okay. So Donna asks, why are the K's so powerful in the industry despite being highly disliked? Okay. Let me, sorry, I need to check my phone really quickly. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Why are the Kardashians so powerful in the industry despite being disliked? Yeah, that is definitely the gaslighting. Hmm. Okay, so for them, they have a lot of ritual work going on, and a lot of their work they work on the mind of people. They work on people's minds. Like there are people who dislike them, but it's people like us. We don't really matter because there are people like us who don't dislike them, but there are even more people who like them. This is a spiritual mind game to keep them in other people's thoughts, to keep them in favor, right? Um, this isn't quote unquote a lot of the industry dislikes them. This is some of us like regular people who really don't care for them, who can't stand them, right? but we see through the facade. They've done a lot of mental, spiritual work, ritual work. Um, if you control someone's mind, you can control them and you can control what they do. Okay. That's what that is. And when they do the mind games, I'm not gonna even say mind games, it's like mind rituals. When they do that, they make sure that they attach money making and deals making along with that. Okay. This way they don't have to work as hard for money. Okay. It was so funny. There's a movie called London Has Fallen that stars Gerard Butler and our good sis Angela Bassett is in it. But the Kardashians were even mentioned in that movie, and that's a movie about terrorists. The Kardashians managed to get their names mentioned in a movie about terrorist actions. This was not like a beauty movie, it wasn't a fashion movie, it wasn't about the industry. It's a movie about terroristic acts happening in London, and they happen to get their name mentioned in that movie. Okay? So understand this is ritual work, but they know how to play the game. It's ritual mind game work, not ritual physical work. Like nothing about attraction and stuff like that. You can rule people if you control people's minds, you can rule what they do, you can rule how they view you, you can rule what they spend their money on, okay? Okay, so I just want to put that out there for people who know they think like the way to physically control someone is like binding no. You rule someone's mind and you make people think that something is their idea, baby, you can get a lot done. Okay. So the next question is from Donna. And she says, "Oh, Q, I have a good question. Is Mystic Rebel and other occult teachers on TikTok, are they sent by the industry to gaslight people about the occultism in Hollywood with their debunk videos?" Okay, that's an interesting question. I have not heard of this person. I mean, I got the TikTok. I'm put something else on there, but I really don't be over there like that. Um, so let's see. Let's see. Are these people are these people sent by the industry to gaslight with their debunked videos? Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Girl, yeah, these are some distractions. These are some distractions. These are distractions. Uh-huh. These are distractions. Uh-huh. Yep. Spiritual distractions. Spiritual distractions. So that's crazy. Like I said, I don't know any of these people. Well, I'm gonna have to go be nosy on TikTok. But yeah, this is a distraction. Definite distraction. Definite gaslighting. And it's done to ease the minds of people so that they don't start thinking, quote unquote, about um, so they don't start thinking about Hollywood or starting to go investigate things or starting to go think for themselves, right? Yeah, that's definite gaslighting. Definite gaslighting. Definitely. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, it's a lot going on. I have to look into the missing children from Disney and things like that. I have to look into that. I have to look into this Lou M. Taylor person. I have to look into these people. So, um that was interesting. That was interesting. That was very, very interesting. So let's see what does Donna say. because he always saying in particular his family works in the industry and none of this stuff is happening. Like they're not in the okay, and they're not practicing unless they tell you, etc. Like he's in the entirety of the industry. Okay, like he's in every place all the time. Okay, 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 okay. Sure. Listen, child. Okay, okay. Well, listen. TikTok is an entirely different story. But with that being said, I have enjoyed your questions today. I'm feeling a little. I feel like I need to go sit and think for a moment. Um, so I think I'm going to end this video here. And I definitely want to thank everyone for their questions because this has been interesting. And there were some things that kind of came up that I didn't expect. I mean, I know there's occultism in the industry. I know this for a fact. Um, but it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. And listen, there's an entire yeah, yeah. I think a lot of what we see in Hollywood and the way that things are deflected is part of the overall stupefaction of people, okay, where people don't question things anymore. They don't ask questions and they're okay with degeneracy. Like I said, this whole celebrities becoming bigger than, bigger than other important people, become the thing. The way the celebrities have this wall of protection around them because they have money and stuff like that. Listen, I think all of that is on purpose, right? So yeah, but that's another discussion. So I think I'm going to end it here. And again, I thank you all for being here. For today's look into Hollywood, the entertainment industry, the least of powers that be. I'm gonna get out of here. Um, and I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow's reading topic will be. I love you all. Now, we might have listen, I kind of have an idea, but I don't want Spirit to drag her. This whole hey, was it Haley? And she was with the DDG person. And listen, people were saying, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Don't be with the DDG person. Okay, you can be with him, but don't get pregnant. But uh-huh. So people have been talking about that. Uh-huh. People have been talking about that. And child, um, I weep. So we'll see. I'll probably put up another poll tomorrow to see what you all want to do. So thank you all for being here. Uh-huh. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. I appreciate your support. And I will see you all here tomorrow. We're gonna see what else we're gonna have for tomorrow. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.